Hello and welcome to Jurisedge Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss how to prepare for case laws for CLAT PG 2023 examination. Before we begin, we have an official Telegram channel where we post daily subject-wise MCQs, so you can join it from the link given in the description box. Now coming to the question of are recent case laws important for CLAT PG 2023? So if you have looked at the pattern, CLAT has changed the pattern since the year 2020 and they have clearly specified that now they will be testing your questions on recent case laws. So yes, recent case laws are definitely important for CLAT PG 2023. However, how important they are and how to prepare for it, that may differ depending on who you ask. So the second question which comes to us is that which case laws should I read? Because there are so many case laws in the last 1 to 2 years that it's impossible to read them all. So you definitely need to have a plan and you definitely need to stick to a set kind of case laws which are very important so that you don't unnecessarily waste your time in preparing for something as vast and vague as case laws while not simultaneously focusing on your basic concepts. So I would say that important case laws for the last 1 to 1.5 year would be very important for your CLAT PG 2023 attempt, and also the landmark cases which are associated with the topics which are dealt with in the recent case laws are also important. Next is, should I read as many case laws as possible? So there are a lot of candidates who are going to appear in CLAT. They think that reading a lot of case laws will really help their preparation. The answer is no. It is not the quantity of case laws that you read, but it is basically the strength of your basic preparation that really determines how well you will prepare in the CLAT PG examination. So if you look at past 3-year papers, 2020, 2021 and 2022, you will see that of course the weightage of case laws may have differed in all 3 papers, but basic concepts have always been tested. So even in a paper where they're asking a lot of recent case laws, ultimate focus will then be on your basics related to that particular case law. So please understand, reading a lot of case laws or reading all the case laws is neither possible nor advisable for anybody who is preparing for CLAT PG exam. Now the question comes, how to read case laws. So once you have identified what cases you want to read, and you can also identify this from the list that we provide on our YouTube channel monthly. So you can go check out those videos where we have covered important case laws month-wise from January 2022. Now coming to the question of how to read recent case laws. So the first thing that you should do before starting with any case is that you should find a good summary of it on the internet. You can find there are a few good websites which will have summaries of all important judgments. Firstly, read a good summary so that you know what the case is about. Secondly, identify these 3 things. You should know the facts of the case, you should know the issues that are involved, you should know the legal provisions that are being talked about, and lastly, you should know the finding or the decision of the case. Third, you should make your own case analysis notes. So if you have read a case, then make sure that you write it down. You write down the facts, the important facts, the issues which are involved, the legal provisions, and the finding of that case. So that will really help you while revising, because at the time of revision, a lot of candidates find it difficult to revise the basics also and to revise case laws also, and they find it very difficult to go back to the case again and again for revision. So please make sure that you have your own notes for revision of case laws. Now the second question comes, should you read the whole judgment? So the answer to this depends on a lot of things. So if you ask somebody, they may say that reading the whole case law is not important, while if you ask somebody else, they may be of the opinion that without reading case law, you will not be able to understand the judgment. So the answer to it depends on what kind of preparation you yourself have. So there are some pros of reading the judgments, and then there are also some cons of reading the judgments. So pros are that it helps you with developing the speed. So there are a lot of candidates who do not find the CLAT paper lengthy or hard to attempt because they are accustomed to reading a lot of things, be it judgments or in general whatever they're preparing for. So they develop a speed over a period of time. So if you want to develop a speed so that you don't face a difficulty in attempting CLAT PG paper, then yes, reading judgments will definitely help you develop that. Secondly, it will also help you strengthen your basic concepts, because in any case law, ultimately they are going to be discussing about the law that is being talked about, and they will be discussing the basic concepts, the landmark cases. So it will definitely help you strengthen your basic concepts. Next, it will also give you better clarity on the judgment also, which you would have not gotten if you would have just read the summary of the judgment. But having said that, there's a one very big con of reading whole judgments, and that is it is very time consuming. It becomes important when you have 13-14 big law subjects to also read, the basics of them, the revision of them, and on top of it, if you have to read, let's say, even 50 judgments in their entirety, then it will become very time consuming, and you may not be able to differentiate the important part of a judgment from the non-important part. So the choice has to be yours. For some judgments, you may read them in the entirety if you feel that that will help you in understanding your concepts better. But please understand that preparation has to be smart, and as long as you are able to deal with your basic concepts and your case laws in a very wholesome manner, reading judgments may not ultimately be that helpful. So I hope that answers your questions with respect to how to deal with case laws for CLAT PG 2023. If you have any particular questions, do drop them in the comment section and we will get back to you. With this, we've come to the end of our video. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.